Good morning, students of 9. We have started the revision period. In this period of revision, we will revise the first chapter of geography, that is the planet, the Earth as a planet. In this chapter, the Earth as a planet, there are two topics in our syllabus. Those two topics are name of the chapter, the Earth as a planet. We have only two topics in our syllabus. Number one, the shape of the Earth. And number two, that is the Earth as the habitat of humankind. The Earth as the home of humankind. As the home of humankind, and conditions exist. These two topics are in our syllabus. As we go through the first point of our syllabus, the shape of the Earth, then there are several experiments. There are several experiments. Those are done to prove the shape of the Earth. We will have to see all those experiments. As I write here, the first topic of the syllabus, that is the shape of the Earth. As I told you, as the first topic of our syllabus, the shape of the Earth, several experiments are done to show the shape of the Earth. Among those, some important experiments are: number one, the Sun and the other planet. Under this point, we explain, while the shape of other planets are spherical, such as the Sun, the Moon, are the satellites, we can say all heavenly bodies, the shape of all heavenly bodies are spherical in shape. Therefore, the shape of the Earth is also spherical. So point number 1 is related to the other heavenly bodies. Those are spherical in shape. Therefore, the earth is also spherical in shape. Number 2, that is the sunrise and the sunset. We know at different places on the earth, the time of sunrise and sunset are different. The people, those live in east, they experience sunrise at first, as comparatively the people, those live in west. It happens due to spherical shape of the earth. If the shape of the earth will be flat, then the time of sunrise and sunset will be common on the earth. It will be same at different places. The time of sunrise and the time of sunset will be same at different places on the earth. Number 3, point number 3 is the circular horizon. The circular horizon. As we go to high places and we observe the edges of the earth, it appears spherical. I repeat, as we go to high places and from there we observe the edges of the earth or the horizon of the earth. Edges of the earth are the horizon of the earth. From high places, if we observe the horizon of the earth, it appears spherical in shape. As the height increases, then the horizon appears clearly in spherical shape. So the third point is through circular horizon also. The circular horizon also we can prove the shape of the earth is spherical. Number 4, that is the circular shadow. Under this point we say this Aristotle was the first person. Aristotle was the first person who observed through circular shadow of the earth. This experiment was done during the lunar eclipse. During the lunar eclipse, when the shadow of the earth falls on the moon, it appears spherical in shape. From this event, Aristotle stated that the shape of the earth is spherical. During lunar eclipse, when the shadow of the earth falls on the moon, it appears spherical. That is visible clearly from the earth also. It shows the shape of the earth is spherical, and that person was Aristotle, who had done this experiment. Number 5, this experiment is the sighting of a ship. The sighting of a ship. if you are observing a ship sitting on the sea coast, then at first, and that ship is coming towards you, then at first you will observe the smoke that comes out from the chimney. What is the experiment? The sighting of a ship. You are on the coastal region and you are observing a ship coming towards you. Then at first you will observe the smoke that comes out from the chimney. Then as the ship comes towards you, closer to you, then you will be able to observe chimney. Again, this ship is sailed towards you. As the distance decreased between you and the ship, in that case you will be able to see the deck. And at last moment, when the ship will come above the horizon, in that case you will be able to observe the full shape of the ship. It happens at first. So what was? You are on the coastal region, you are observing a ship coming towards you. At first you observe the smoke coming out from the chimney. Then you observe chimney. As the ship comes towards you, the distance between you and the ship decreased. In that case you will be able to observe the deck. Deck is the flat portion of the ship. And at last moment, when the ship came above the horizon, at last moment you will be able to view the full shape of the ship. It happens due to the spherical shape of the earth. Part-wise you are observing the different parts of the ship while you are on the coastal region. It happens due to the spherical shape of the earth. If the shape of the earth will not be spherical, it will be flat, then you will be able to view the full shape of the ship at once. Then you will not observe part-wise, then you will be able to observe full shape, full view of the ship in one time. But it does not happen. Therefore, the shape of the earth is spherical. Next experiment, that is point number 6. This is the polar star. The polar star. You know, the polar star is just above the North Pole. As you come towards the equator, then angle of inclination will decrease. I repeat, this polar star is just above the North Pole. In that case, North Pole makes 90 degrees with the polar star. As you come towards the equator, then the angle of inclination between the polar star and the lines of parallel will decrease. And as you reach to the equator, there the angle of inclination between the polar star and the equator will be 0. Since the angle of inclination decreases from North Pole to the equator and it becomes from 90 degree to 0 degree, it shows the shape of the earth is spherical. If the shape of the earth will not be spherical, it will be flat, then what will happen? Then at every point on the earth, the angle of inclination will remain same. the value of angle of inclination will remain same, but it does not happen. What happens? The angle of inclination between the north pole and the polar star is 90 degree. As you come towards the equator, the angle of inclination decreases between the polar star and the lines of parallel, and as you reach to the equator, in that case the angle of inclination between the polar star and the equator becomes 0. It shows the shape of the earth is spherical. Number 7, this is the circumnavigation. The circumnavigation what is the meaning of circumnavigation? What is the meaning of circumnavigation? Circumnavigation means the journey around the world. It means to circumnavigate the world. Navigate means sea journey, voyage, sea voyage around the world. The meaning of circumnavigation is sea voyage around the world. That person was Ferdinand Magellan. He started his journey with the crew members through a ship named was Victoria. He crossed Atlantic and went to North Pacific Ocean, and in this way he traveled around the world. The people say during this journey Ferdinand Magellan was killed, but his ship was continued to eastward, and finally he reached to the place from where he had started his journey. And in this way, this experiment proved that the shape of the earth is spherical. If the shape of earth will not be spherical, would not have the spherical, then Ferdinand Magellan would not have reached to the place from where he had started his journey. So this is also one experiment that was done by the Ferdinand Magellan. And number 8, is the Bedford level experiment. This Bedford is the name of a canal that is in England, London. This person was Dr. Wallace. Dr. Wallace. He completed this experiment in Bedford Canal. He fixed 3 stamps of equal heights and at equal interval of distances. That equal interval of distances was 1 mile or 1.6 kilometer. He fixed these 3 stamps in Bedford Canal. And he assured that the height of the stamps above the water level was the same. After that, using telescope, he made the clear view of these three stamps, and he found that middle stamp was uplifted by 20 centimeter. Middle stamp was uplifted by 20 centimeter. I repeat this. Bedford is the name of the canal situated in London. Dr. Wallace was the person who had done this experiment in Bedford Level Canal. He took three stems and fixed in Bedford Canal. These three stems were of equal heights, and those were fixed at equal interval of distances. That equal interval of distances was 1 mile or 1.6 kilometer. He assured that the height of the stamps above the water level was same for all these three stamps. After that, using a telescope, he observed the situation of these three stamps, and he found that middle stamp is uplifted slightly by 20 centimeter. This experiment proves the shape of the earth is spherical. If the shape of the earth will not be spherical, then all these three stamps will appear in the same straight line, but it does not happen. Middle one is uplifted by 20 centimeter. And the last, recent photographs, those are sent by the satellites. Satellites are sent to the orbit. From there, these satellites take the picture of the earth, and those pictures are sent to the analytical center. Those pictures shows the shape of the earth is spherical. So we have these 9 experiments to prove that the shape of the earth is spherical. These 9 experiments are the sun and the other planet, number 1. Number 2, the sunrise and sunset. Number 3, the circular horizon. Number 4, the circular shadow. Number 5, the sighting of a ship. Number 6, the polar star. Number 7, the circumnavigation. Number 8, the Bedford level experiment. And number 9, the recent photograph. One question is now, so many experiments are done to prove the shape of the earth is spherical. If I ask, which one is the most reliable experiment? Among these 9 experiments, which one is the most reliable experiment? Your answer should be, the most reliable experiment is the photographs, the recent photographs, those are sent by the satellites. This is the most reliable evidence to show the shape of the earth is spherical. But my dear, the story is not finished. If we go ahead from this point of discussion, the shape of the earth is spherical, then this is not true. The shape of the earth is not spherical. The shape of the earth is not spherical. The earth bulks at equator and flattened on poles. Now, next point of discussion is the real shape of the earth. Under this point, I want to say that the shape of the earth is not spherical. The shape of the earth is not spherical. The earth bulges at equator and flattened at poles. This shape of the earth is called oblate spheroid. And the bulging at the equator and flattening on the poles, it happens due to centrifugal force that is produced by the earth due to its rotation. Till here, I want to extend the point, the topic of discussion. First of all, I have written these 9 experiments. Those are done to prove the shape of the earth is spherical. After that, I am telling you the shape of the earth is not spherical. It bulges at the equator and flattened on the poles. This shape of the earth is called the oblate spheroid. The bulging at the equator and flattening on the poles occur due to the centrifugal force of the earth that is produced by the earth due to its rotation. So, the real shape of the earth is oblate spheroid. The meaning of oblate spheroid: bulging at the equator and flattening on the pole, just like an orange. So, the real shape of the earth became the oblate spheroid.